Hey everybody, Jem Schofield here with the C47 and another episode of Gearbox. I am back in the Batcave for just over a week before I go back on the road. And that means that probably at least half of the episodes will be from here, but hopefully one or two of them will be sort of a behind the scenes of a small shoot that I have to do, because I'm going to be doing a series of instructional videos which primarily focus on using tripod systems. I think there might be one or two monopods in there and a couple of bags. And the idea is that these are very, very clean. So less the approach that I like to do, like I did with Canon site, where I'm out in an environment that I would be shooting an actual job or using an architectural space for something. And these are more straightforward white cyc type of shoots. A cyc, if you don't know, is if you've ever seen one of those backgrounds that sort of curves. That's a cyclorama, and cyc for short. And so I can't do that in this space. This is about a 10 by, I don't know, it's an old barny kind of space, but not a barn as in a huge barn. So it's about 10 by 14. So there's not a lot of depth. There's not a lot of width. Maybe it's a little bit wider than 10. I'm going to say maybe it's 11 or 12. So let's say it's 12 by 14, but even that is really, really a small space. So the challenge is to be able to get a wide enough shot so that I can show these products and actually show them being set up and broken down and how they work, and do it in a space like this. So there's a kind of unusual solution that I'm going to be using, which I'm going to show you guys next week. And first I have to set it up, make sure everything works, and then I'm going to show it to you. And hopefully it's not a complete failure, otherwise I have to go to plan B. There's always a plan B. And in this case, I'm hoping I don't need to go to it. So show you guys that. First, yes. I'm just trying to think of what else I want to talk. Oh yeah, I want to apologize to people who I have not gotten back to, because between that project coming up next week and a few other things, and going on the road 3 times over about a 3-week period, I am slammed. So, and that's good. I mean, usually August into mid-September is dead, which it was this year. Usually, you know, a large part of December into early January is pretty dead. And if it doesn't start to pop in the middle of September, in the middle of January, then I get really scared. And I think a lot of people who are in my position do as well. So my apologies. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And the last thing I want to do, just because I'm going to remember to do it today, is I'm going to send you to an article written by Art Adams. Art Adams is a San Francisco-based DP who I had the pleasure of interviewing at NAB this year, and hopefully we'll have the pleasure of hiring and also working with in a teaching capacity in the future. We've talked about some things. And he really, really fantastic guy, very, very down to earth, really knows his craft inside and out, and really open to sharing information. So he's not one of those guys who learns everything and then just sort of keeps it all in a little box. You know, we used to come from a system of apprenticeship where you could actually go in and get an apprenticeship and learn a skill or a craft or something that you would take with you as something that you do for the rest of your life. And there are very few opportunities to do that now. Of course, in our industry, there is the opportunity to get in and start to work as a PA and work yourself up. But a lot of times what happens is people sort of get stuck in the position and things like that. That's kind of what programs like the Filmmakers Intensive are about, to really expose you to being able to look at and be able to move into other areas that you're interested in creatively. So art is really about sharing information, and you know, he learned from some great people in the past, and he likes to share that knowledge so that we can do our jobs better, that we can visualize something and then realize that visually much better. And so it's a great article. So check it out. It's many pages long. It has lots of diagrams and breakdowns, stuff that's really, really important. So I'll send you that link, and I'll see you guys next time on Gearbox.